Greetings, traveler.
Once again, I'd be very surprised if an quest rogue would venture out here. I think we're gonna see an odd rogue again. Because I've seen some zoo as well, so it just seems extremely bad for quest rogue right now. So odd warrior should also have a field day, which is nice because we beat odd warrior, so we want odd warrior to have a field day. Keeping the swipe because it deals with thug. That's what we like. Thug is how they beat you, right? But yeah, I don't nearly have the confidence I have playing this deck than I have playing. Oh wow, gotta be kidding me. How does a quest rogue survive this? That's insanity. Like our last opponents were what, Zuzu, Odroke, we had a tempo mages before that. He must have just queued up or something, right? And he doesn't know what's going on. I'd like to add him and ask. Or maybe he just thinks it's okay versus aggressive decks. Maybe we need Starfall. Oh, right, yeah, we can put Starfall in there. Yeah, I can tech it with Starfall as well. I'd cut a Wrath for that. Yeah, I think that's okay, actually. I think that's a good idea, trying to implement the Starfall for the current meta. Was a man from Gilneas. I want to keep the Wrath for cycle. He needs to be like, I'm actually not going to talk too much about the matchup, but it goes late. It goes pretty late usually. Excuse me. I'm just gonna spend the most mana I can, right? I'm not gonna wild growth unless my next draw is UI. I'll cycle it. Get to fatigue faster, get to my UI faster. With this deck, you're usually not afraid to just Rampant Nourish, even though the hand doesn't look very good in terms of follow-up, because you have 2 Wraths that cycle, 2 Branching Paths that cycle, Wild Growth can potentially cycle, all those things. So Swipe is okay. Could also Wrath here for cycle. Could also Wrath the bubble for a cycle. If you swipe his face, you can Hero Power. Is there an Ironwood Golem play? Could potentially swipe his face, double trade, put the Golem out. Could also Wrath. I kind of like this because if I can get a little face damage in, that helps a lot with fatigue later. How good's the swipe? Maybe Wrath Hero Power is just better, right? I like to get the cycle in. Okay, that's nice. It's better. Getting the Wrath cycled. I was like staring myself blind on the swipe. There's gonna be other swipe turns. For this matchup, very important is to find your plagues and hold them for very late. Although these days people play 2 fans, so it becomes better for them. You can get through a lot faster. Obviously save your naturalizes to deal 15 at the end. And any phase damage you can get in early is a nice little bonus. He can probably heal with scale heights, but you force him then in that position, right? Whereas if you don't deal damage, then he can just focus purely on killing you. If you deal damage to his face, then he needs to be worried about the 15 damage that's coming in with double naturalize at the end. And if he is worried about defending himself, he's gonna have a harder time killing you. If he has a harder time killing you, you have more time in fatigue to kill him. Okay, he's going in on the pirate. That's curious. I guess he did draw a lot, right? And he must have mimic potted the pirate then. So this should be a pirate. Otherwise, I don't see why he would do that. He's thinking about playing it, right? Oh, we found UI. That's great. So I think I might UI here, trade, 3-face. I don't think I care about this. He might vanish us here to mill us. If we mill combo pieces, so be it, I think. I don't want to take this attitude too fast, right? Maybe I should just dump cards and then UI. Play it safe. I could swipe here, Ironwood Golem, and Hero Power and just push. That uses 2 cards. And it puts a lot of pressure on him, so he might want to... Yeah, actually that's better, right? Because I'm definitely going to put myself at a risk to kill combo pieces with Vanish. And this pushes that sweet damage, and this might actually force the Vanish out of him before he would like to. Vanishing Plagues for him is nice. We could see Pirate Vanish this turn, and then we take a turn to redevelop everything, and then maybe UI, maybe wait another turn. Like, we're not in a super big rush to swap the decks. If there's an opportunity for me to squeeze some damage in, we should probably take that. Wow, okay, that's a new thing, right? I'm guessing that's got to be Cheat Death, or I guess it could be Sudden Betrayal to protect themselves. So we'll play around Sudden Betrayal a little bit, which means we should attack with the leftmost Scarab. Okay. Man, I want to just UI his face. We're gonna mill 1 card, I think it's okay actually. No evasion, okay. I guess that means I UI this, right? So I missed what? 4 damage? 4 damage. Being a smart ass, huh? It's okay, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna get vanished. But if I play a Tyrant... playing a Tyrant actually doesn't matter, right? Vanish kills all this. One of the Ironwood Golems goes back in my hand. Or maybe not, maybe a Scarab was first. I'm probably still supposed to draw there. Purely because it accelerates the rate at where I can combo him. So I held back on the Tyrant because we're getting vanished this turn, guaranteed. Maybe not guaranteed. Maybe I was a bit too presumptuous there. That actually messes up my Florist, right? I should have thought that out a little better. My mistake. Okay, let's figure this out. Ideally, I get the Tyrant down. Ooh, this is a big mistake. I could have been Floristing this turn. I should think about that a bit better. Okay, so I could Nourish for the mana, and then I'll have 4 mana left, and then I can Tyrant, and then with the remaining 4 mana, I can Hero Power to 4/3, trade here, Spellstone here. I do like getting the Tyrant out of the hand, so that's a good start. Okay, so we could have definitely done better, but we'll take it so far. Both deck hands are gone, so He may or may not have a board left for chargers, and then it's two scale heights for healing. But yeah, pretty big mistake. Had I played Tyrant last round, like, I don't know why I was thinking in terms of applying pressure and holding back. That's not how I win. I win by rushing my florist and blowing him up, right? So I used my Nourish for mana to be able to get Tyrant out of the hand. I hope it's not going to be a problem that I'm going to have to wait too long. I have a UI, so I don't assume so. Can probably just make the UI work.
I hope you like my invention.
Mimic Pod, okay. So that's the damage prevention. Seems like an excellent turn now to Florist, right, and get our tag going. Definitely going face with... I'm assuming the 4-4, but let's see if we should protect here. He's got one more Giggle. He still has Sonya and Zola. He still has Valera. The instinct is to get Wild Growth cycled, but not yet, right? So just like use it, but don't draw yet, because you might hit Tyrant. Nice little touch, the evasion. Keep that in mind. We missed like 4 damage or so right earlier. Okay. No Vanish is used. Sonya and then lifesteal a bunch, yeah. That was to be expected at some point. Look at all that health. And then Druid back, that's fine. This is a free draw, so just do it. Okay. Alrighty, so how do I set this up? If I howl, there's 4 cards left. If I branching, I think we're always howl, and I'll see whether I draw with the branching or not. Okay, so I have 2 plagues. You could technically use 1 plague here and put these back in his hand. We're definitely not naturalizing yet. If you plague here, what happens next turn? You draw your card. What if you branching now? Draw 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Next turn plague. And then you're going in. Maybe it's draw 1? Yeah, I think it's draw 1, weirdly enough, right? Draw 1. Then armor. And armor. And then next turn, it's plague. Ooh, should I have drawn 2? I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna be at 2. Maybe. Interesting. I did that math maybe a bit too fast. I definitely have 2 turns. No. I want 2 turns of plague, right? No. It's okay. That's the whole point, right? We wanted to buy time for plagues. He doesn't have Valera, because it's an easy Valera turn. That's good for us. Because he doesn't want to put stuff on the board into Plague, so it's a really good turn to Valera. So now we wait, and as I mentioned, right, these Plagues are your end game stuff, where you buy yourself so much time. We be taking this now. It's cobbled way. It's so funny when he says that. Okay. Confused that took so long. I mean, he can go over his options. Absolutely. It's absolutely allowed. Just didn't think, you know. Okay. Ooh, that's nasty. That is one nasty ass draw. That is a nasty ass draw. Okay. So that might mean I only do one plague pre-swap. What would I do next turn then? No, not much. So our opponent has another Sonya from the Zola. But he can't sack his Zola for another Sonya. Yeah, okay. Plus, I want them to be in his hand, right? Because then I can take him. So I might actually abuse the Sonya if he plays it to put stuff in his hand and then take it. Now I wish I drew 2, but, you know, we didn't know the game was going to go like this. So.
Death is eternal. My turn is not.
There's a world where I just swap him next turn, right? It depends on how well he clears here. I'm just so surprised to see a quest joke, man. I think I faced pure aggro so far, right? Pure aggro. So he's got quite the set of balls to jam some quest joke right now. Okay, so he's giving me the second plague turn if I want it.
Almost out of cards.
So if we swap now, I'm getting his Sonya. And I can get rid of both his giggles, so no more giggles available. Plague doesn't even do that much, right? So if I go in now, what do I get? I get Sonya. Not much else, right? But I still have a decent board. And he's out of giggles. And he can't sack his solo, right? He might be able to sack his solo. I give him a Wrath. It's just not that big a deal, right? Okay. Oh, he can draw a card from my deck if he wants to. Or from his deck, rather. I can maybe Sonya Azalina. That would be really funny. And then Wrath. So he's getting a card from his deck, but he's making a low tempo play. It's kind of okay. Oh, he's getting 2 cards from his deck. I'm not sure that's good. He basically skipped his turn, right? And he's still gonna get hit by fatigue. It's cute though, I'll give him that. So he's got 2 more scale heights in his hand. So he can heal for quite a while. Okay. So what's he got right now? Oh, these are 4/4s right now. Ooh, sweet. I could take his hand after this, right? Yeah. And I can get another scale height as well. Although would I rather shard? Let's see. I need 1 mana to play this, right? Yeah, I need to shard. What do I not want to give to him? Probably another Zola, right? Okay, so I got a Wax Elemental and a Prep. Useful. Oh, I should have a Vanish in my hand, right? In my deck. I should have 2 Vanishes left. That's actually pretty good. 2 Vanishes left. And we should be able to survive at least 1 more round with the Sonya skill heights. What did he just put in his hand? A bunch of scale heights, right? Vanish? No vanish yet. Damn, that's unlucky. So I can Sonya, but I kind of want to save the life stealers, I guess, right? Next turn I should hit a Vanish, kind of no matter what. Well, it's possible that they're both bottom deck. So what could I do? But next turn I can stabilize a bit, right? I can Sonya, and then throw 1 in here, and then 1 damage in here, 1 damage in here, and then 4 damage in here. How much is that? 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. How much healing is that? 8. Just 8. If I play the Wax Alleys now to survive, I just give him an option to sack stuff, right, with Sonya. I kind of want to not give him Sonyas. Face, 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 face. We draw a Vanish, we set up, and then we Sonya the turn after. Prep, prep. Alright, come on. Nice. So I have a second Vanish in here, so saving the prep for that is nice. If I Vanish here and kill a bunch of stuff. He has... Does he have scale height left? He does, right? So playing the O2 Wax might actually be better. Or maybe not even playing anything. Just waiting until he does something and then Sonya and then... Yeah, that's better. So I just Vanish and maybe deal damage, right? He's taking 7 next turn, so that's 10. 10... That's 18. 18 over 2 turns, and I can probably Vanish and hit it. Yeah, I should win now, right? If I just Vanish here. So what went back? The Zola... Wait, what? The Zola, the Anoitron, and the Shard. Okay. So I just Vanish again next turn, hopefully. If I hit Vanish now, I think I always win. If I don't hit Vanish, it'll be interesting. If I don't hit Vanish, I need to play just enough to not die to his board. Cool game though, cool game. Playing this from the quest strokes point of view definitely helped. So he's taking 8 and then 9. So that's a total of 17. Our opponent can heal up to 18. It's a bit problematic. But we can then vanish again after, right? Okay.
Almost out of cards.
Okie dokie. So let's figure this out. He can heal for 8. But next turn I have vanish and then we're good, right? Because I can wait another turn. So I could Sonya. And then scale height in here. Scale height in here. Scale height in here. I just need to make sure I don't end up with anything on my board so we can go infinite. I could play the O2 wax, right? The O2 wax is fine. So now he heals, then I vanish, and he takes fatigue again. Okay. Or is this not vanish? Did he vanish me earlier? That would be funny, right? Yeah, that would be funny. Even then, I don't think there was that much I could have done different. It's a good game no matter what, but it would be funny if I totally miscalculated. I haven't looked at chat. Oh man, that would be the best. I want to say that he hasn't vanished me yet. I think that's what it looked like, but we'll see. That would be funny. That would be super funny. I've got this elaborate master plan. And then I'm like, oh, he vanished me. Right. I could actually heal for a bit and then vanish and stuff, right? Not that it matters, right? So what do I need? No, it's just... I mean, I guess I could do it, right? It's fun. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3. And a prep. And a hit. And a vanish. And a hit face. And a pass into pass. You look pretty buff under the jacket. Have you been lifting? Yeah, I mean, I've been lifting for like 15 years. I think it's finally starting to show. No, I don't know. Like I gained a bit of weight a couple months ago, and then the last few months, because I had a problem with my stomach, I lost 5 kilograms. I'm a bit more defined now. Like I lost some fat as well because of the stomach issue. Oh, he mad. He mad, dude. He mad. He's like, I'm a quest rogue. It's the late game. You're not supposed to beat me. Ah! I love it. I love it. Pyroblast. 10 damage fatigue. That's something. Damn. It's been a while since I've I mean, have I done that already? 10 damage fatigue? Like, not UIing my own face and stuff, right?